children. This is 5th standard English class. Today we are going to start with our new blog, that is blog number 22. Grandfather Fish Secrets to a Long Life. Grandfather Fish Secret to a Long Life. This is the name of the story, okay? And what is the main thing? We are going to understand the theme, okay? And today our topic is making connections. Making connections. In this, I am going to read the story. While reading the story, we are going to connect the story with our real life. Okay? Open your readers, children. Yes, open your reader, children. Block number 22. Block number 22. See the cover picture, children. Look at the cover picture. What is the title? Grandfather Fish Secrets to a Long Life. Now here this is the fish, this is also fish, but grandfather it is. Okay. What is the genre of the story? It is a folk tale. It is a folk tale. Folk tale means what? Can you give some examples of the folk tale stories? The Golden Goose is a folktale story. Cinderella, the Tortoise and the Hare. These are the folktale stories. Fable stories. In fables, animal characters will be there, and they gives us the moral. Okay. Today we are going to read this lesson. Then we are going to connect this story situations with our real life. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a young fish who always went against the wishes of his parents. He never listened to the wise advice his elders offered him, but instead listened to the nonsense that his friends bragged about in school. Now here what is happening? There was a young fish. Always whatever their parents, elders used to tell the young fish, it doesn't listen to them. In fact, it used to listen to its friends. What all nonsense they'll talk, that all it will listen and believe. Okay. Even you also, at home, your parents will be telling so many things. What is right, what is wrong, do this, do that. But always you will do whatever your friends advise you, not your elders. Even in school, we teachers tell you not to fight, sit in one place, don't stand. But will you listen? No. If one student stands, automatically the other also stands and try to talk. This is how we are connecting our life with the story, okay? One day, he heard some of his friends talking about something called man, which lived above the water where the light came from. They made fun of him because he had never seen or heard of one before. He decided to learn much more than them so that he could go back and brag about things that even they didn't know. See here, what happened one day? His friends were talking about man. Who is this man? We people only. Fishes are inside the water, right? But we are on the land, that is above the water we are. From where the light came. For them it is like from where the light has come, there man will be there. And he came to listen this for the first time. This young fish came to know about this for the first time. They made fun of him because he had never seen or heard of one before. Why his friends made fun of him? Because he never seen any man. So he decided to learn more about them so that he could go back and brag about things that even they didn't know. Now he want to get to know about the man, and not only that, many other things also he wanted to know. If you want to know anything, where will you go? Near your teachers or your elders or your grandparents, right? So now same like that, here we are going to see what has happened. The fish who knew the most about man was his grandfather. So the young fish went to find him, where he was swimming in a lake. As soon as he met his grandfather, he said, "Grandpa, I want you to tell me the secret of your long life. I want to get the pleasure of seeing my children, my grandchildren, and my great grandchildren as you do now. Since you are the only fish that has lived for a long time, I consider myself blessed to be your grandchild." Now, see what has happened here. This young fish went near its grandfather to find out about man. To find out about man. It went near, it was in search of its grandfather, and the grandfather was swimming in a lake. As soon as this young fish met grandfather, immediately he said, "Grandpa," and he wants to know the secret. Since so many years you are living, I want to know the secret for your long life. And he had given the reason that he also want to see his children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren. Like how this grandfather is still alive, this young fish also want to stay alive like that only. And here the young fish will think itself that it is blessed to be grandchild of the grandfather. Here, what is similar in your life? Till here we read, no, 3 paragraphs we read. In these 3 paragraphs, what is a similar thing you have noticed, children? You first thing, you will not listen to your parents, and if you want to take any advice, you will follow your friends. Instead of following your parents or elders, you will follow your friends. Yes? Which is not correct. If it is right path, you can listen to your friends. But if it is any wrong path, will it be correct for you? No, it won't be correct. So it is use the advice of the elders or your family members. Okay. Now coming to the next paragraph. Grandfather Fish was happily surprised by the way his grandchild humbled himself and the wisdom of his question. He smiled and decided to tell him the secret of his long life. As soon as grandfather saw the young fish, he felt very happy, and he was surprised by seeing the grandchild. And that too when he is so much humbled. What is the meaning of humbled, children? Humbled means respectful manner. When we talk to any person, we will talk with full humbleness. Yes? And he smiled. Who smiled? Grandfather smiled and decided to tell him the secret of his long life. Now we are going to see what are the secrets. Child, in order to have a long life, you should obey my 4 rules. The first rule is that you must not go near any metal hooks. A metal hook is a shiny stick that is bent like this. Grandfather Fish bent his tail to show him. It might have meat or some other very tasty morsel stuck on it. But if you try and bite the food, the hook will poke straight up through the top of your mouth and through your eyeball. Pop. And that is not the worst part. See the picture in the next page, children. You will understand better. Can you see rule 1? Yes. Grandfather started telling that there are 4 rules which you have to follow. There are how many rules? 4 rules. There are 4 rules which you have to follow. First one, when anything you find, what it is given? Metal hook. The first rule is that if you go near any metal hook, this is a metal hook which will be shiny, and at the corner what they will keep, children? Either meat or any other tasty dish, so that when you go near to take the meat, this hook will get into your mouth and directly will come out from the eyeball. It was showing, grandfather was showing with its tail, like that the shape of the metal hook will be. It was bending its tail and showing it. So if you find any metal hook like that, you should not go near that to eat, because if you go and try to eat, what will happen? Your mouth, it will go to your mouth and it will come out through your eyeball pop. And what will happen? It is the worst part. Obviously, it will be stuck, right? Stuck to the metal hook. Now coming to the next part, not the worst part. The young fish was horrified. And here I forgot to tell you, morsel. Morsel means it is a piece of meat or any dish. The young fish was horrified. The worst part is when the owner of the hook, a man, feels you pull on the hook and try to escape. Now that he knows you are there, he drags you up to his boat. You can swim as hard as you can, but no matter how strong or fast you are, that hook and the arms of the man are stronger. In fact, the only chance you have to live is by not fighting at all and pretending you are dead, so that he thinks you are rotten and not nice to eat. In this case, if you are lucky, he will throw you back. So, what will happen? As you are stuck, if at all you are stuck to this metal hook, what you have to do, the man will pull out that metal hook from the water. The young fish was horrified. Horrified means what? Frightened. Horrified means frightened. When you see any ghost movies, how will you get frightened? Like that. Your expressions will be changing, right? So as grandfather told that this young fish was frightened, and it started saying it will be the worst part. Which will be the worst part? When the owner take into hand. Who is the owner? The man who is pulling out the fish from the water. If he pulls out on the hook and try to escape, when you are stuck to the hook, you should not You should not move your body, you should not be so much active, and you should not try to escape. You should act as if you are dead. You should act as if you are dead. By the time, if you try to escape and move your body continuously, what will happen? You don't have much strength, but the man who holds you, he is much stronger, his arms are very strong, he will hold you tightly. Have you any time seen in the market, especially in the fish market, how the fishes will be moving slowly? It will move its tail. And if when they are catching the fish also, what they will do, they will hold it tightly. Have you any time seen all this? Next time when you accompany with your parents, you better see. Okay, so if you try to escape, what the man will do, he will hold you more tightly so that you cannot escape. So in place of trying to escape, what you have to do is you have to act as if you are dead. So by seeing you dead, what the man will think? You are dead and you are rotten, and if you are lucky, he will throw the fish back into the water. This is the first rule. What is the first rule? If you find any metal hook, you should not go near it. Yes, if you go and if you are stuck, what you should do? You should act as if you are dead. That is the first rule. Okay, now coming to the second paragraph, children. But most fish don't know this, and once the man pulls you out of the water and into the air, he will hold you tight with one big hand, and with the other hand he will yank the hook out just as fast as it went in. See what he will do? He will hold the fish, the man will hold the fish tightly with one hand, and with the other hand he will remove the hook, metal hook. How fast the metal hook goes inside, like that fast he will remove the metal hook from the mouth. See. And with the other hand he will yank the hook out just as fast as it went in. You might think, because you have heard some silly rumors from the other fish in schools, that the man will sometimes look deep into your one good eyeball, feel sorry for you, and throw you back in the water, so you may swim another day. But this is a lie. When the man is holding you and watching you gasp for water, he is only thinking of how juicy and delicious you will be. Now see what happened over here. When the man holds the fish, don't think that he will feel pity on you and he will throw you back in the water. He will be very much happy, and he will be thinking that how juicy and delicious taste if they cook you. And mostly I think you felt, see this line. You might think, because you have heard some silly rumors from the other fish in school, that the mouth sometimes look deep into your, the man will look deep into your eyeball and feel pity on you and leave you. But no man will leave you. They will just eat you. So it's better you have to act as if you are dead. Grandfather fish stopped for a moment to remember his next secret. The young fish was not only terrified, but like anyone listening to a scary story, terrifically curious. When grandfather started telling about these rules, the young fish was listening very sincerely. Because he wanted to know the secret to live long life, so he was listening everything carefully, even though it is a scary story. But this young fish was listening to it very interestingly. Till here we have completed, children. Now how to make the connections. See, in the starting only we have made connections with this story, with your personal life, with your real life, right? Same like that in the workbook also they have given one story. We'll read out the story and then we'll make the connections. Now what you are going to do is open your workbook. Yes, children, open your workbook. Block number 22, S1, making connections. Write the date as 2021. 25/1/2021, making connections. See here, read the fable, the grasshopper and the ants. Here there is a fable and the name of the fable is the grasshopper and the ants. After reading, we are going to connect the fable and your life. Okay. One sunny day, I'm not going to explain, children, I'll just read out. If we read only, it is and it is very easy story for you to understand. That's why I'm just reading. One sunny day, a grasshopper was merrily hopping around a field. He saw a group of ants crawling by, carrying loads of corn kernels on their backs. "Where are you taking these?" asked the grasshopper. "To our ant hill," replied an ant. "Why don't you come and sing with me?" asked the grasshopper, "and enjoy this nice warm summer day. We have had enough fun. We must now store food for the winter. We will not be able to find any then." While the ants worked, the grasshopper enjoyed the warm weather. Soon winter set in. The grasshopper could not find any food. While searching for food, he came across the same ants. The grasshopper begged them to give him some food. "Didn't you store anything for winter?" "No, I didn't. I was enjoying myself, chirping and singing." The ants shook their heads in disgust and went into their ant hill. That day the grasshopper learnt a lesson. Now see, this story is regarding what? The grasshopper and the ant were there, and ant was collecting all the food and storing it in its ant hill. Why do you think that it is storing in its ant hill? Why? Because in winter again it will be a problem for her to get the food. So it started working hard and started storing the food for winter. But whereas this grasshopper, what it was doing? It was enjoying the time. It was enjoying the time. When this ant was working hard, grasshopper stopped and asked the ant, "Why are you storing all the food? Come and enjoy this moment." But ant told, "For the winter it will be a problem, so I am storing my food. You don't want?" Then grasshopper said, "No. At that time only I will get my food." Then what happened? As the summer went off, the winter started. Ant was in its ant hill and the grasshopper was searching for food where it couldn't find proper food. When ant was going, grasshopper asked him, please give me food. Then what did the grasshopper said? Ant said, what happened? You didn't collect the food for winter? No. It said, no, I didn't collect any food for winter. So what happened? Ant just gave a shocking look at grasshopper and just went inside its hill. And did grasshopper get food, children? No. How can you connect this story with your life story? When we tell you to learn day to day, read day to day lesson, everything you won't do. Just 1 or 2 days before the exam, you will sit to learn. Main example, main connection is this, children. About your studies I am giving you. That's why I am telling you, whenever you are having time, or else day to day, today you have seen any YouTube video, immediately read, write, understand, learn. These things you have to follow. Or else at the test time or exam time, it will be a big burden for you to write. Is it clear till here? Got how to make the connections? Now see here, question number 2, what they have given. Write about how the fable is similar or different from your own life in the fable, in the table. Yes, look here, children, the place is not sufficient, so I wrote little bit nearby, okay. The grasshopper spends its time by playing and having fun. He doesn't collect any food for winters. So in winters he doesn't have any food to eat. But the ants work hard to collect food in summer and enjoy eating in winters. Once again I am reading. The grasshopper spends his time by playing and having fun. He doesn't collect any food for winters. So in winters, he doesn't have any food to eat. Full stop. But the ants work hard to collect food in summer and enjoy eating in winters. Coming to what is similar here. When I don't study for my test on time and waste time in playing, then I end up getting poor marks. Once again I am reading. When I don't study for my test on time and waste time in playing, then I end up getting poor marks. And what is different, children? See, this is different from the grasshopper who would probably die of hunger. But I get a chance to do well in the next tests. Next one. While reading, what did you feel? While reading, I felt sad for the grasshopper. The ants should have shared some of their food with the grasshopper. I felt sad for the grasshopper. The ants should have shared some of their food with the grasshopper. Complete yes one, children. And in reading we have completed only one page of the explanation, right? I want you to read the remaining lesson and be ready. Rule 1 is done. Rule 2, 3 and 4 you are going to read and be ready for the next class. Okay, thank you.